As I have been indicating in this video blog over the past number of weeks, really for probably a few months at this point, is I certainly expect going forward the stock market returns to be much more difficult to come by, which is why I want to take it a little bit back to the roots today and go through a very simple and effective buy and sell signal that I like to focus on purely from a charting perspective. I'm going to show you guys one of these examples using the Market Rover that just signaled one of these things I think a couple days ago, and I do think this is something that a lot of people have to pay more attention to when it comes to trading. It certainly has already been very important in 2018, but I think it's going to be even more important in 2019 and possibly 2020, because I think the easy money in the stock market, the sort of linear move to the upside, buying any dip blindly, I think that's probably done. So what we're talking about is a strong bullish and bearish reversals. I've mentioned these things here from time to time, but I wanted to kind of take it back to the roots for just a minute or so today. So let me show you guys a quick example of what that looks like. And what I'm going to pull up here is, obviously, as always, our Market Rover tool, which actually just signaled to us one of these trading setups. And what we're looking at here specifically is this. So what you'll see visibly is when sellers get exhausted, there's a lack of downward pressure. You can see, for example, on this day where my fingers right now, see how the market failed to close at the lows. Same thing the next day, and then it tried to push lower again on that day. This little green bar here, it tried to push below these lows, but then ended up rallying, closing at the highs, and the next day gapping higher, giving us this buy signal. The inverse happened here on the sell side, and then follow through selling here, and it's happening again right here. This is a stock called KMI. This is not a recommendation. I'm just showing you what the stock is giving us. Now, it's not a complete buy signal yet, because we need to see a bit more of a follow through buying day, an up day, but you can see that the sellers failed to keep the market lower, and they might be trying to push it back higher. So that's the kind of signals, and you can see the Market Rover gives us all these signals every single day when they show up. So as the market gets more volatile, you get more of these kind of signals where you get very sharp bear market rallies. Just like when the market gets to the top of its range, it'll start dropping. And so these signals happen in every market, but they become more visually obvious when the markets there's a little bit more volatility. So you'll see more emotions, people getting chopped up. Which is why I think it's important to focus on taking basically the other side of human emotions at any time in the stock market. That's a good thing to do. But I think particularly when things get choppy and people get more sort of knocked off their feet, they lose their confidence. Then you tend to get that fear and greed. Those fear and greed emotions percolate. And you can really take the other side of that more meaningfully. So I like to use the Market Rover to give us these bullish and bearish reversals. I just wanted to kind of show you how that signal works. I hope this is helpful, folks, and I will see you again soon.